Hi there everyone, it's Misty here. Welcome to a makeup video where I'm going to throw some makeup on my face. So I am filming this late April. It's almost my birthday. And so, yeah, I just want to play with makeup. I have a little bit of energy today because I've had like 4 cans of Diet Pepsi and I need a way to burn off that energy. So I thought, hey, let me sit down and film some makeup and just chit chat with you guys. So I know that some of you are gonna be like, you know, makeup's not a big deal. It's the last thing. I'm not here to sell you anything. Like, I don't make any money, any commissions off of anything that I show you in this video. This is just some fat girl on the internet playing with makeup, like I always say. So today we are doing a full face of Joah, Joah. I know that you can get it at CVS, I believe, and then on their website. I watched, I don't remember who it was. I mean, I bought this stuff like back in March, but they were having early March, they were having a buy one, get one free on their website. So I basically bought everything for a full face for 60 bucks. So yes, I'm going to share that with you today. I know they're still having sales and I know they're still shipping because one of the products that I got was broken and they had to send me a new one. And so I had to go on their website to get in contact with their customer service. So they are still shipping, but like many companies that are still shipping, it's, you know, it's going to be a little bit slower. So yeah, so like I said, I just need a little bit of normal in my life while everything is so up in the air and so considerably not normal. So I thought you guys might appreciate just me sitting here and chit-chatting. If you're interested in this kind of thing, I have been doing my makeup. I've done it a couple of Mondays over on my Facebook page, which is AtHomewithMisty. Just come sit and chit-chat with me. Sometimes it's at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Today I think it was at 11. So I just sit around and put some makeup on my face or just sit around and talk to you guys. I've tried to go live on Instagram and it just won't let me do that. I don't know if that's because I don't have a big following or what. So okay, enough jibber jabber. Let me put some things on my face. So I'm going to start with my brows. This is the Precision Brow Pencil and I got it in, I think it's just brunette. Let's see. It's got a spoolie on one end and then I love when they have teeny tiny tips. I know some people prefer the big ones, but I don't. So I'm just going to brush this through my brows. I'm going to probably speed through most of these steps because you guys have seen them before. So let me show you one brow and then I do the other brow off camera. So I just kind of follow my normal or my natural brow shape. I have been using castor oil on my brows and let me tell you, that is working. Like seriously. I've been doing it since mid-January, I think. And the last couple of weeks I've slacked off a little bit, but I'm trying to be way more consistent with it. I stopped putting it on my lashes because I have a lot of lashes. They're just straight. If I could perm them so they would curl all the time, I'd be a happy girl, but that's just not how you do. So that's all I'm gonna do. I don't have a pomade. I do have a brow mascara that I'll set them with after we do my face. So yeah, that's it. So, and the only thing I have on my face right now is my skincare, and it's basically a little bit of eye cream and a little bit of face cream. So yeah, so I'm gonna do my other eyebrow and I'll be right back. I actually like to do my eyes first, just in case if I get fallout or anything, but I like to put my primer on before I do that so it has plenty of time to sit down. This is my Thumper shirt, which I absolutely love. And if you see some hair accessories in any of the future videos, they're from Amazon. I thought this one went kind of cute with it. I'm growing out my hair, mostly because I am a chicken to try to cut it. I did cut Rob's, and I did a pretty decent job with his. But I knew that there was no way in heck that I would be able to cut my own hair. And I really wasn't sure that I trusted him to cut my hair. So, and even before this whole quarantine, self-isolation, social distancing stuff started, I had already kind of decided to regrow my hair. If you are new to me and you just kind of stumbled upon my videos maybe just over the last couple of weeks, in 2017 I was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. And the first part of January in 2017, I went from hair past my shoulders to hair shorter than this because it had just gotten to a point where I couldn't take care of it anymore. And I mean, even just this, which is basically me just putting some product through it and slapping on a headband and letting it air dry, it takes a lot out of me. So I don't know how well I'm gonna do growing out my hair, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So I don't have an eye primer. They didn't have one. I'm gonna use my MAC Painterly paint pot. I tried the soft ochre one because I know a lot of people use that one, but I just felt that one was like way too yellow for me. And so I'm using the birthday suit palette in Date Night. The one thing that sucks about this is the packaging is so thick, but this is a really pretty palette. It's got some purples, kind of goes with my shirt. There's only one matte. Okay. Well, there's this one's supposed to be a matte, but that has definitely got some shimmer in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I guess I can swatch them. The packaging is really big and it's all kind of cardboard. So let me go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm totally a professional here. Oh, that white one didn't even, those last two didn't even show up on my skin. So there's the palette. Ooh, these are really powdery. This shade is called First Kiss, and I'm just gonna put that in my crease area. Now I have very, 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 very hooded lids. So I don't actually use my normal crease or I would have no place to put eyeshadow. So I kind of come right underneath my socket, which is right here. And that's where I put my eyeshadow. Ooh, this eyeshadow is not the best color on the eye. And this is really, really powdery. Like really powdery. And unfortunately, this is really the only matte. I'm gonna look like I have a black eye. Oh dear. Oh dear. And it's not the brush. The brush is stained, but the brush is clean. Maybe if I pack it on like this. I'll go back in a minute and buff along the edges, but yeah. So this, my light and soft look isn't going to be so light and soft like I thought. This is the darkest shade. No, that doesn't help. Okay, I'm going to start all over. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me try this gray. Color switch. Good thing it's not about the makeup. Good thing this isn't a brand review or anything. It's just me putting on some makeup. I'm still going to try to use the shimmer. The shimmers in here, it's a little bit more cool toned. These are a little bit more cool toned. And I feel like I need something cool in my crease. Okay, I think I'm just going to take some blush, this one on the bottom because that's pretty cool toned, and I'm going to put that in my crease. So this is part of my project pan. This is the Too Faced Sweet Cheeks. I think it's this Love Flush palette, and it was a big long one, and I just potted it into a Z palette. That's disappointing that those shadows aren't, they just aren't. This blush is pretty good though. I don't know that I'm going to finish any of these blushes this year, but I'm trying. So I'm just noticing that that primer has little specks of gold glitter, and now I have gold glitter all over my face. So if that's not something you're into, you may not like that primer. I mean, it is a glowy, it's a radiance primer, but I wasn't expecting glitter. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use that, where's my packer brush? I know I brought one. Purple shimmer on my lid. I'm gonna use the setting spray. This is the Selfie Ready Dewy Setting Spray because there is no payoff with this color. So I'm just gonna spritz it and hopefully that helps. So for some like bigger ticket items, I do try to destash, but sometimes that doesn't work out, and that's okay. I mean, it's coming along. It's coming together, kinda. It's just so disappointing about those shimmers. I mean, the whole palette really, because I love cool tone shades. Like, they're my favorite. So I am using makeup wipes here, but I stopped using them in my skincare routine. And once I use up all my makeup wipes, I'm not going to buy any more. I also have a ton of baby wipes that I bought for crafting that I'll probably use instead, just because it's wasteful. And I'm trying to be better about that. I mean, I already switched to bamboo cotton rounds instead of cotton rounds. Like disposable cotton rounds, I have reusable. And Rob just throws them in the washing machine. Okay, so I have the Yours Truly Natural Finish Foundation Drops in porcelain. These may be a little light for me. It's hard to tell. I mean, I was talking today about how some porcelain foundations are deep, some porcelain foundations are very, very light, and I never know. So we'll drop just a few. I'm going to start with my Real Technique sponge, but I may end up using a brush. We'll see if this oxidizes. It is a little light. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my little e.l.f. palette. So I got this on e.l.f. I think it was like $2. I don't know. It's a little mixing palette, so I'm gonna drop some in that and then use a brush. The cat paw brush, I guess that's what Jennifer Lopez called it. If you haven't seen that video of him, Scott Barnes, and doing Tati's makeup, it's actually pretty interesting, and so many people have repeated it, yeah, on YouTube, like doing it their own way and how you can do it for, you know, every day and those kinds of things. It's actually pretty interesting. I like watching makeup tutorials. I don't like watching brand deals. I will because I like to support. The only ones I don't watch is like Robert Welsh, who is one that I love. He does ghost stories and getting ready, and then I saw someone do like true crime discussion and get ready, and I'm just, those aren't things that interest me. Like I don't watch any kind of crime shows. We went and stayed with a friend of mine New Year's 2018, yeah, and they were really into live PD, and I just couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it. I was more concerned about, you know, hot cops in cop uniforms than I was about what was happening. So this is looking really ghostly on camera. It's not nearly that bad in person. It is very dewy though. I think what's not helping is the eye makeup is so cool toned and it makes my eyes look like they're bruised, or I have a black eye, which is not what anybody wants, but there you go. Go ahead and try to put on some concealer. Like I mentioned 18 times now, I'm doing a no buy. I'd started one this year in January and that collapsed like a flan in a cupboard. Let me know if you know where that is. That's such a ridiculously specific quote. But if you know where it's from, you and I can be besties for sure. But anyway, so I'm doing this no buy, and the only real rule is that I can't buy something I already have. So like I have like some mask I'm trying to use up. I have some skincare I'm trying to use up. I don't need any more makeup for the rest of my life. Like I have that much powder products because it takes you such a long time to go through that stuff. So it's really, it's like, well, I have it, but do I really need it? But I like it. I'm a Taurus and we can be a little materialistic, and my love language is little gifts. Gifts, whatever it is. That's the one that's for me. And yeah, I like it. I don't hate getting gifts. I like having gifts and getting gifts and being gifted. Nothing bad to say about that. I'm going to take some of this mauve shade that I put on, I'm going to put it on the lower lash line. Now that is the one time that I will allow myself to have some makeup, is if I put it on a Christmas list. I don't know if we'll do Christmas this year. We don't always do Christmas, meaning we don't always give each other gifts. It just depends on what we have going on. We're really trying to pay off we only have 2 consumer debts. One of them is foundation repairs, and the other one is our roof and fence. So once we have those paid off, our next goal is to start saving for a bathroom remodel, because that's going to definitely be something that I got to do. Right now, our master bathroom is not set up. It's not handicap friendly. And after being in a wheelchair for a few months, it's like, okay, I feel like I need something that's going to be more friendly for me. And, you know, I don't want to think that I may be in a wheelchair, you know, a few years down the road. But with one of the back issues I have, it's like, he's like, when you're paralyzed is when we'll do our back surgery. And I'm just like, oh, great. Nice to know I have that to look forward to. And right now, it's just not set up. It's not even like, it's just not friendly. It's not friendly for anybody. Like Rob is not big in the least bit, and it's a tight fit for him too. So it's definitely something that we want to take care of. And I want to make it that it's a walk, like a no ledge, and then wide enough that if I happen to be in a wheelchair and I need to roll in, I can do that. Make sure it has rails. I really want a seat. That's really important to me. So yeah, just things like that. So one thing that they gave out a free gift when you purchased, but the only thing they gave was a purple eyeliner. And I got 3 of them. And I'm like, I don't need 3 purple eyeliners, but I'm going to use one. So this is the Gel S. Oh, how funny. Make Her Gel Us in purple. And it has a sharpener on one end and then a pencil on the other. So that doesn't turn it up. What? It doesn't go up. I'll put this on my waterline. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we got real dark and smoky. It's a pretty color. It's just kind of dark. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. I don't have a face powder. There's this, but I think this may be a little too dark. Maybe it'll warm us up. Let's see. So I'm gonna use a powder brush from Eco Tools. This is a little dewy and a little sticky, so we'll see. We'll see how we do. Not setting my under eyes though. Just trying to set where like I'm gonna use bronzer, blush, highlight. I really don't need blush as much redness. As much of my redness is coming through. Man. I think this foundation will be okay to mix in with something. I keep taking it off. Every time I think I'm putting some on, it's coming off. Where did I even do with it? Oh, there it is. All right, let's do some bronzer. So this is the Blush and Bronze palette. And it's one of those, like It Cosmetics has one, Kevyn Aucoin has one. So it's very much an ombre. So it's like, this is the color I was using on my face. This is the color I'm gonna use on my cheeks. It's, oh, no, not my cheeks, Misty. That's supposed to be for your bronzer. What am I doing? Dang it. This brush is way too big for cheeks. What am I thinking? Oh, dang. This video is just going to shit. Ah, boot. Remember when I said that I'm not a beauty guru? I am not a beauty guru. I just really like to play with makeup. I think because makeup is one size fits all. Like I watched a plus size girl that I follow who did a haul today. She did a try on haul. These companies send her clothes for her to try on. And she's like an 18-20 US. And the clothes she was trying on were like 5Xs because that's the size that fit her in that company. And I'm just like, what? What? I don't understand. So I wouldn't be able to order any of the clothes that she tried on. And some of them were really, really cute, but like they wouldn't fit. So that's why I love makeup, is it really is one size fits all. Like anybody can put on makeup. You can put it on any way you want to. Robert says that there are theories to makeup, but there's no limit to, there's no rules about creativity. And he is the pastor of my makeup, the church of makeup. So there you go. This brush is way too big for a bronzer, but since I use my blush brush for bronzer, I'm trying to make do. Oh, Rob just sneezed. We've been having some issues with allergies. I think that's what was wrong with my head last week. I had a headache, like I said, for 4 days. And I think a lot of it was allergies or sinuses. The thing is, normally when I have sinus issues, I smell cigarette smoke, which I think, it took me forever to realize that, you know, when I was having that issue, that I was also having sinus issues at the same time. And I don't know if it was because my mother and my grandmother smoked the whole, like, until I was, 21, 22. I lived there, and then I lived there again in my mid-20s and smoked all the time. I would have to beg them to like roll down the window so I could breathe. But, so yeah, I don't know if like that's in my sinuses and it's never coming out. And when I worked my job before last, people would make coffee and then they would leave the coffee in, and it was one of those industrial pots that stays hot all day, and I would have to go turn it off because it smelled like, burned coffee smells like cigarettes to me. I couldn't handle it. Okay, so this isn't nearly as bad as I was imagining it was going to be. Right? Not too bad. Let me go ahead and spray, and then we'll put on mascara and highlighter. That has a light scent. So I have a bottle of Catrice Prime and Fine. The pink one, the one with the sparklies in it. So this is the Be My Everything highlighter palette. I'm going to mix Diamond Dust and Iridescent, so these two. And I'm going to use my big fan brush from Eco Tools. Can't find it. And I'm a little mad about it because that's one of my Project Pan products and it's almost done. And I was like, what? Ooh, dang. Okay. 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 Whoa. Okay, that's why are we going down in a stripe? Why are we striping my face? That's not what meant to happen. This is really emphasizing texture, and I don't actually have a lot of texture. Whoa. Dip just a little bit, Misty. So anyway, it's almost finished and I've lost it. Rob looked for it today. I can't find it. And I'm like, dang it. I want that empty. I've started keeping track of my empties and how much, like, dollar amount that is equivalent, like how much retail price would be. I've almost finished $700 worth of products this year. Now those weren't purchased this year. It's just stuff that I've had in my collection. Like I said, some of it is from BoxyCharm, etc. Some of it I purchased. But yeah, I don't know where it went, and Rob looked for it too. All right, let's put on some mascara. This is the Lash Up Rising Waterproof Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. It's got a cute little package. Oh, dang. Dang. Okay, that was a little tough. It's got like a Too Faced Better Than Sex Hourglass wand, which are not my favorite, but Not bad. We'll see if it transfers down. That's my biggest issue with most mascaras, is they transfer down to my lower lash line and then I end up looking like a raccoon. So this is the brow top coat, and I'm pretty sure I got this in clear. I sure did. Use that to set my brows. The only problem with clear brow gel is like it's clear the first time you use it and then it's not so clear after that. So this is the color Fairy Dust, and it is the, no idea. It's just a lip gloss. Why didn't I get a lipstick? No idea. Did they have lipstick? Maybe they didn't have lipstick. Hey guys, this is the finished look. Okay, let's talk. So the eyeshadow palette is a complete mess. This will, like I said, I'm going to donate this. They're really powdery. It's very patchy. There's only one matte. The matte looks really, really gray. Yeah, I'm just not. The shimmers were okay. Oh, I need to add inner corner highlight. Let me do that with this. So this, like I said, the shimmers are okay in this. They're nothing to write home about. You can get, like, Wet n Wild has better eyeshadow palettes for cheaper. Their little quads. Elf has pretty decent eyeshadow palettes. They're inexpensive. So yeah, I would skip this completely 100%. The primer, I actually didn't mind this. Like I said, it does have gold splecks in it, so if you don't like glitter on your face, you may not like this, but other than that, it worked okay. Everything else, I think it looks good. This, I know you can't tell on camera, I still look really, really bright, but that foundation did darken a little bit, and also, you know, warming up my face with bronzer and putting on the other makeup really helped. But yeah, I would wear the highlighter again, even though I would make sure that I didn't go so highlighty, like, woo, Misty, overboard, overboard, abort, abort. I would make sure that I didn't go this heavy-handed. I normally don't. If you guys follow me, I try not to use that much. I'm going to try the foundation again. I think it's really good. I think it's going to be a good mixing foundation for something that I have that's like really way too light, or I do have some full coverage that are very kind of cakey, like the Milani Conceal and Perfect liquid. I bet this would mix really well with that and go on really pretty. The blush and bronzer palette is fine. The mascara worked well. The gel liner is good. The setting spray is fine. The only thing that was really a flop in this was this eyeshadow palette. And like I said, the shimmers aren't too bad. They're just really kind of powdery. I mean, this kicked up, I don't know if you can see that. This kicked up so much powder. I know they have another palette. I think those colors were more warm. That's why I went with the cool tone, because that's what I like. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, and the setting spray was good. So the Radiant setting spray. So yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. And most of all, I did something that was more than sitting around on my on my booty watching YouTube or reading a book. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope that you guys are doing well. If you are in the front lines, if you're essential and you are going to work every day, thank you again so much. I wish there was something I can do beyond say thank you. I talked about this in my live stream today. I'm like, can I order pizza and send it to the hospital? Like, what can I do to just say thank you for all that you're doing? It's scary, and I appreciate you, risking your lives to take care of everybody else, whether that's in the grocery store or the fast food line, or, you're a nurse, a doctor, a lab technician, a janitor, whatever you're doing to help keep us safe. I really do appreciate you. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this look down below. And my little Thumper shirt. Can you see his face? Ah, he's so cute. So yeah, so I appreciate you, and I don't know when this is going to go up. I don't know, but I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Where, oh, where did my setting spray go? Where, oh, where can it be? Where did my setting spray go?